Well, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? My name is Jose Velez from CreaZion Studio.com. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Today, I'm gonna start the mixing process of my song that has been taking forever. I know, that's real life. We all are busy, okay? So, let's roll the intro. And remember, if you wanna be here live, subscribe and hit the bell for when I'm live. I'm trying to do more live. So yeah, let's bring the intro and let's roll the intro. Wow, that's another one. Sorry guys. It's over here. Yoo-hoo! So welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing great today. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. This is a little preview. So we're gonna be checking the bosses, and it's gonna be instrumental in this session. I'm gonna focus on getting the instrumental on bosses, the balance, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So I hope you're doing marvelous today. Very good. Hey, Ken Beck is here. He made it for one of my live. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome. It's a joy. This is awesome. Yeah. So let's focus on the bosses. So here is all my tracks. Man, it started small and then it came big. And here are, okay, these are the one that I'm not using. See, I have mute. And here are my effects. And here are my bosses. There you go, my bosses. And I'm using Studio One as my main, and I'm using CreaZion as my instruments, effects, and dynamic processing, EQ, and compressor. But you use whatever you have, and the one that Studio One that are awesome, or whatever you're using, just try to learn their way, and there you go. Yeah, I can say good to be here. You were there. So I hope to not take too much, but I cannot promise. Let's see if I can do this under 20 minutes or 25. So let's start with the drums. That's usually my starting point. Okay, so I'm gonna be muting everything. I'm gonna just solo the drum. Here is my master drum for all, and I have a bus for my drum kick, my snare, overhead, and then all of this going to my master drum here. Okay, so let's take a listen what we have. All these drums are coming from Addictive Drum 2, and this is the, I forget the name now, the Indie Kit. The Indie Kit. So what you're hearing right now, this is the Indie Kit. And I have a review in my channel already. Just go into the playlist and find the Addictive Drum Kit, Indie Kit. And this is the kit that I'm using to make all this sound here. Let me bring my face so you can see me. There you go. Okay, so the important thing here is that the balance of the kick and the snare has to be like they are precise. If not, I have to go manually and raise those level when the snare hit, when the kick hit. If I have those not in a good place, and they are like lower and they are not consistent, then I'm gonna have problem in the mix. So you have to go and check those peak and those wave and match as much as possible and do automation and bring those up, so at the end you have a consistent kick and snare. This is gonna help so much in the mix, because I remember starting out, I was not paying attention of those details, and then when I was mixing, my mixing was like all over the place and muddy because my snare and my kick were not there all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time, and you have to get those hit all the time. Okay, so I have a pretty rough level here. Here the room, here the overhead. Here the bus that is coming from Addictive Drum, but all of this is going to see all my drums, all my drums, all my drums. And then here I have the toms, and I have a little bit of panning here. Tone 4 going to the left, tone 3 I'm going to the left, but not too much, and then tone 2 going to my right a little bit, and the first tone going to my right more. And in this song I'm using more the cymbal, the right, so the hi-hat is almost never use the hi-hat, so I have to be paying attention to my snare and my kick. So let's get it here. Okay, let me show you something here that I did. And this is a very good trick. Okay, so this is the kick and this is the snare from the Addictive Drum 2. And I went to my Reason library, which is but I cannot show you because I bounced those sounds on waves. So this is from Reason. I found a snare in Reason, and I went and blend those two sounds. So this is a snare from Reason, and I'm blending those two together. Actually I have three. And then I did the same with the kick. So this kick is coming from Reason. So let me back it up. There you go. So if I take the Reason kick out, I like to blend those two, see? Yes, I like to be right there, -12. A little bit more. But if you go more, then you have all your mix already. You can just then lower this master fader down, okay? Nice. Ken said, do you normalize everything to -30? I try to get it there. But if you go a little bit more, don't worry, just go and lower your master at the end, master bus. And I think that's about it. And if I go to the master, so in here I did not any processing. I went to the buses and did the snare. Yeah, the snare I did a compression. So let's listen to the snare. Hey, you can see the snare. It's compressing 4, 5 dB, 6 dB. That's the attack. See, if I take it out, see, it's losing the juice. Just I went to lower the threshold. I went for ratio until I was checking for 5, 6, 4. Attack and release, you can see it there, almost in the meter. And gain, I went and bumped the gain because when you do compression, you lose. So you have to do the level matching. You start doing compression between A and B, with and without. And then I went to the master. What I'm using here. Oh, just a little bit here, almost 2. And this is from here, from the same program. If you get confused with compression, I suggest for you to start with this one, because this one just has 2 knobs, and you just have to go and see, and then start until you see the needle going down. Okay. Oh, that's a good one there. See, I'm not going crazy. So if you start now, this type of compression, the LA2, forget the name now. That is only 2 knobs. This is the one that is good for you to start out. Okay. So let's move on, guys. I'm going to my bass. Okay, yeah, bass need a lot of compression to have that consistency, because if you play one note loud and the other one is soft, then you need compression. LA2A, that's the one. Thank you, Cam. Yeah, hard to remember all the names. Yeah, so here I'm compressing the bass hard 6. I'm doing 4 in ratio, again lowering the threshold until I see attacking, releasing the meter, and putting the gain up. Let me see if I have a LA2A here to show you guys. Oh yeah, let's put this one on bypass. Let's play the bass and let's let's try to get something similar. Trying to help you out, guys. what is good about the LA2A that is only two knob is on compressor. Start level matching. Okay. Without, with. So it's there. Then you start raising the other knob. The peak reduction. And I want 4 in the bass. So let me bring it back. The chorus. There you go. 5, 6. This type of compression, the LA2A, is doing everything behind. It's doing the attack, the release, the level match, up, making the gain up. So only you move these two knobs, and then the compression is doing everything else for you. You just have to get ready for the whatever amount you want, and that's it. So let's go back to my normal compression. I love this one. And this one is the Frog for rack extension from CreaZion. I don't know if this is coming as a plugin for regular VST. I have to find out. How are you doing? Remember, if you are watching the replay, you can catch me live by hitting the live, subscribe, and get the notification when I'm going live, because I'm trying to go more live, guys. So yeah, let me know if this is helpful for you. Trying to teach and do the job at the same time, which is not easy. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna be done with the bass. I have two bass, one going mic and one going line. So I recorded with two separate, so one with the microphone, one with the line direct. Let me see what I have under the hood. Oh, I just put an EQ for my bass mic. I took some of the mid here in my bass mic. Let's see what I did with my bass high line. Oh, I feature more the highs with the line, and I cut some of the low because I don't need it. I have the mic in the other one, and I put some distortion here. Let's get it back. Let me stop here. Okay, let's get it back. Okay, Ken said, help me through my frustration. There you go. Yeah, so Ken, if you're having trouble with compression, it's a good idea to start with the LA2A because it's only two knob, and then the compressor, you just have to pay attention for the needle. That was a good example, guys. What do you think? Let me know something in the chat. Let me bring this back where bass. I like to teach, guys. So yeah, you have only two knob. Write this to the level you want to be. Just go bypass with your source, and then start doing the peak reduction until you see what is the amount that you want. Listen, and where you want it to be, don't go too crazy. And sometimes you see the bass, I want it like 5 or 6 to be consistent with the drum, and then this only 2, and then this is gonna be doing everything for you: the ratio, the attack, the release, the gain. So I remember I started out with this one, and then when I understood, I went back to the normal one. Retake the bass 5 times to get it right. Awesome. Nice. So let me move on to my bass. There you go. I was here with my bass. Let me put the bass over here. This is the distortion. I'm gonna take away the distortion. Just a little bit. It's nothing crazy. But this is gonna help cut in the mix. Okay, so I like the bass there. Let's move on. What else will we have here? Okay, acoustic guitar, but acoustic guitar start in the beginning, so let's get the acoustic guitar. And I'm gonna be now taking everything and just listen to the acoustic guitars. Here you go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 acoustic guitar, maybe 6, and one is another one that I copy and oh yeah, see, I started changing and taking what the best and moving it together to make those. So let's get it from here. There's only one to the left. So I have 2. And I have videos that are when I was recording these 2 guitar, one high, one low with capos, so you can check it out in the playlist. And then those 2 over here were the older guitars that I'm now using those very wide as very low, just for a more stereo width. For Mark Fuller, but it's only for guitar, so these 2 are here from when it's coming here. I don't have anything here because I went to my bus, and in the bus I have the one that I'm using. What I'm using here in the bus, a little bit of compression, and I'm just using the LA2A. 1 dB, 2 dB. Nothing crazy. Let's see the EQ. Okay, in this case, because the guitar is not leading the way, it's more the electric guitar, especially in the chorus, I took a lot of low end because I also have piano. And I have some frequency in the high range that I was with the fret, a lot of noises. So I took that off. It was not choice for me. I don't like to do that, but in this case, it was a lot of fret noise, so I had to get rid of those. And let's take a listen. Okay, so I hope, guys, this was helpful. That is just my first time doing the mixing. So I'm gonna cut this out now because then my second string mixing, I'm gonna then keep working my way out to finish the mix. So please stay tuned. Click the bell so you can be here live for the next one. And thank you so much for your support. I'm trying to keep this in lower in minute, but I went 27 minutes. So yeah, there's a lot to cover. Thank you so much. And see you next time, guys. Okay. Bye.